Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, August 17th, 2010. And after a lot of showers and thunderstorms, a few of them severe, yesterday afternoon, looks like we're going to be a little bit quieter today. The cold front is still over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. And as you can see, there's plenty of humidity in the air. However, dry air is not far away. Very important feature to take a look at on the water vapor this morning. Notice the area of moisture over Ontario. That's the upper level low. That upper level low is starting to lift off towards Quebec, and that's a very important indication that our cold front is starting to slowly move off the coast, but it's going to stall, and that's going to keep a threat of showers and thunderstorms, especially this afternoon, along the immediate coast. However, if you're further away from the coast, let's say in northeastern Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, the Hudson Valley, Connecticut, you're going to see mostly dry conditions and overall not too bad as far as temperatures, with a little bit lower humidity. Along the coast, more clouds, better chance of showers, and higher humidity. Notice that by tonight, the upper level low that's over Ontario this morning is going to be moving into the Canadian Maritimes and into Quebec. This is a very important feature. This means that the best dynamics associated with this cold front are going to be lifting north and east towards New England. So the lifting ability of this cold front is going to decline because the best dynamics and the best support is going to be lifting north and east towards New England. However, notice the upper level trough that's over the Midwest and moving through the Great Lakes. That disturbance is going to produce an area of low pressure by Wednesday night, and it's going to produce periods of heavy rain for much of the northern mid-Atlantic, but especially on the coast where up to 2 inches of rain can fall. So by Thursday night, the main trough is going to be lifting off into the Canadian Maritimes. And notice that a new trough is starting to develop out west, specifically around the Pacific Northwest and the Western Territories of Canada. So that means that a ridge of high pressure is going to start to develop over the Central Plains. But notice that its trough is starting to dig down the east coast. That's an important feature as the negative NAO starts to take hold. What the negative NAO is basically a weakness or trough over the Canadian Maritimes. Basically, the same backdoor cold front that impacted much of the northern mid-Atlantic last week was driven by a negative NAO pattern. And it looks like we're starting to enter that again as some tropical influence enhances a trough over the North Atlantic. As a result, the disturbance is able to slide through the Great Lakes and head towards the northern mid-Atlantic coast, which will bring a more marine environment to much of the northern mid-Atlantic while the Ohio Valley and Tennessee Valley heats up. So it looks like that the hot and humid conditions that we were looking for much of New York City and Philadelphia may once again be blunted because of some tropical influence over the northern Atlantic. By next week, you could see that the trough is building down the east coast. As a result, we're going to have cooler 850 millibar temperatures. It is clear that we're going to have more of a marine environment. So instead of temperatures around 90, you have temperatures more closer to 80, lower humidity. And this is all because of an interaction between a weak tropical disturbance merging with a deeper polar trough over the northern Atlantic. The negative NAO is going to play a big part in the pattern going into the rest of the summer, and it looks like possibly into fall and winter. It's going to be a big key, which I discuss in premium discussions. Also notice that there is another tropical low pressure system that's moving through the central Atlantic, and that also is going to play a major key role as well. So finally we get to the end of next week. Notice we have a strong tropical system that is moving towards Bermuda. I don't think that this tropical system, whether it's a tropical storm or hurricane, is going to be able to reach the East Coast because of that trough that is over the East Coast. However, that tropical system is going to play a major role, because if that interacts with the trough and enhances the trough, we're going to be in a much cooler environment going into September than I originally thought. So we're going to keep an eye on this. It's going to be a big deal. So that's basically the weather through today into much of next week. It looks like the northern mid-Atlantic is going to remain active. Whether it stays hot the whole time is all dependent on how strong that trough in the North Atlantic gets. Thank you for watching NY and JPA weather videos. Have an excellent day.